Magandang balita po para sa mga manggagawa sa Cagayan Valley dahil simula November 5, ipapatupad na ang pagtataas ng sahod sa rehiyon. Aprobado na ng Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board Region 2 ang karagdagang 20 pesos para sa mga manggagawa sa sektor ng non-agriculture at 40 pesos naman sa mga nasa agriculture sector. Nangangahulugang magiging 500 pesos na ang daily minimum wage ng mga manggagawa sa mga lungsod ng Tuguegarao, Kawayan, Santiago at Ilagan at sa mga probinsya ng Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya at Batanes. Samantala, karagdagang 500 pesos naman ang ipapatupad para sa mga kasambahay kung saan magiging 6,500 pesos na ang bagong minimum na buwan ng sahod sa rehiyon. Simula October 23 hanggang 26, masasaksihan sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon sa bansa ang Maaksyong International Series kung saan ilang top golfers sa mundo at ilang home bet ang lalahok sa kompetisyon. Naritong detalye. Sa debut ng International Series Philippines o ISP sa bansa, ilan sa mga international top golf players ang lalahok sa event na gaganapin sa Santa Elena Golf Club, Manila mula October 23 hanggang 26. Ilan sa mga home bet na lalaban ay sina Miguel Tabuena, Justin Kiban at Sean Ramos. Ang ISP ay isa sa mga elevated qualification events ng Asian Tour para makabook ng ticket sa Live Golf League. Unang inilunsad ang International Series noong taong 2022 sa Thailand, bunsod ng kolaborasyon sa pagitan ng Asian Tours at Live Golf. Ang Live ay ang anticipated prestigious golf event na may 54 holes na lalaruin sa loob ng 3 araw. Naging posible naman ang ISP sa pamamagitan ng kolaborasyon ng naturang tournament sa mga pribadong sektor sa bansa gaya ng Bingo Plus.
This collaboration was once a vision and now we're making it a reality. It took 1 year really to develop this. Yeah. So Bingo Plus has been very consistent in bringing entertainment in all forms. As we lead this industry, we show power along with dedication and aspiration. This is the first for the International Series to be here in the Philippines, and I'm very proud to say that we are the pioneers in bringing this prestigious event in our country.
Ilan sa mga taniyag na golf players din ang nakapanayam ng media nitong Martes sa isang hotel sa Pasay para pag-usapan ang naturang event. Para kay John Caitlin, malaki ang iniambag ng tournament na ito sa kanyang karera.
Professionally, it's changed my life. It's given me amazing opportunities to, both winning in Macau and shooting 59 and breaking that mark on the Asian Tour, and then that opening up the door to play on Live and see what that's like firsthand and see how amazing that is, and it's definitely where I want to get to.
Para naman kay Tai Chico, kaniyang ibinahagi ang kanyang mindset pagdating sa magaganap na laro.
I think in terms of the mindset, it's just like any week, I'm just trying to play the best I possibly can and enjoy the week for what it is, because like we've talked about all afternoon, it's a special week, so I'm definitely going to enjoy as much as I can and try to play my best, and definitely.
Hinikayat naman ni Mark Leishman ang publiko na suportahan at makibahagi sa kaganapan.
Encourage them to get into golf and enjoy the game. I think they'll see a lot of enjoyment from us playing playing on a great golf course in front of enthusiastic fans, so they can get loud, clap good shots. That's a lot of fun for us.
Kaugnay nito ay isang milestone naman ang kasabay na nagbukas para kay Tabuena makaraang pumirma ng partnership bilang unang golf ambassador ng sportsbook na Arena Plus.
I'm sure that we can come up with different ways to make the game more accessible, more fun, and more enjoyable for everyone here in the Philippines. And I'm sure that you'll see more golf on the online platforms, and that's the only way to grow this game as well.
Dagdag pa niya, mahalaga ang makakuha ng suporta mula sa mga pribadong sektor upang maiangat ang naturang sport discipline.
It's huge. It's very important. If you're not aware, golf is not a big spectator sport compared to basketball, football, boxing in the Philippines, and any support is huge. So I'm very, very grateful and very happy to see other golfers receive support from other brands. But for myself, I'm very honored to be part of this family, and I'm very privileged that they see the value by adding me to their roster of athlete ambassadors.
Samantala ay binahagi naman ng Senior Vice President at Head ng International Series ng LIV Golf at Asian Tour na si Rahul Singh ang mga dapat abangan ng sports fans para sa event.
Over the course of the next few days, I hope what we will be able to accomplish is what the International Series has set out to do, is to bring world-class golf, world-class entertainment and activations to countries all around the world that have a history and bring excitement to the game.
Liban sa mismong golf club, maaari rin mapanood ang ISP Live Golf Tournament sa Golf Channel Philippines, exclusively aired on GSAT Direct-to-Home TV Channel 71. Princess Castro nag-uulat para sa Golden Nation Network.
U.S. President Donald Trump insisted his claim that Middle Eastern countries offered in sending troops into Gaza to straighten out Hamas. According to Trump's social media site, numerous great allies in the Middle East have strongly willing to go into Gaza with a heavy force if Hamas continues to act badly in violation of their agreement with U.S.
U.S. President Donald Trump put the meeting on hold in Budapest, Hungary with Russian leader Vladimir Putin on Thursday, saying he didn't want it to be a waste of time as they discussed the stop-and-go efforts to end the war in Ukraine. According to a White House official, there are no plans for another Trump-Putin meeting in the immediate future. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is trying to strengthen Ukraine's position by seeking long-range Tomahawk missiles from the U.S., hoping to pressure Russia into peace and end the war.
No, I don't want to have a wasted meeting. I don't want to have a waste of time, so I'll see what happens. But we did all of these great deals, great peace deals. They're all peace deals, agreements, solid agreements, every one of them. But this one, and I said, go to the line.
U.S. Vice President James David Vance said on Tuesday in an Israel visit that Gaza ceasefire agreement is going better than expected and keep going to ensure the peace process make progress.
We are announcing the opening of. You have Israelis and Americans working hand in hand to try to begin the plan to rebuild Gaza, to implement a long-term peace, and to actually ensure that you have security forces on the ground in Gaza, not composed of Americans, who can keep the peace over the long term. So we've got a lot of work left to do. This is going to take a very, very long time. What we've seen the past week gives me great optimism the ceasefire is going to hold. And if we get from where we were a week ago to a long-term, durable peace between Israel and Gaza, there are going to be hills and valleys. There are going to be moments where it looks like things aren't going particularly well. But given that, and given the history of conflict, I think that everybody should be proud of where we are today. It's going to require constant effort. It's going to require constant monitoring and supervision. That's part of the reason that Admiral Cooper and his team is here, is to mediate these disputes, to mediate these disagreements as they come up. But look, right now, I feel very optimistic. Can I say with 100% certainty that it's going to work? No. But you don't do difficult things by only doing what's 100% certain. You do difficult things by trying, and that's what the President of the United States has asked us to do. We're going to keep on working at this process, and we're going to keep on trying to bring the deceased hostages home, but also make sure that all Gazans are able to live in a prosperous and safe place.
Vance was expected to stay until Thursday in Israel to meet Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to push negotiation for peace talk and secure the hostage release.
At narito ang recap ng mga nagbabagang balita ngayon.
Sa ulo ng mga balita, DOH, pinaigting ang programa para sa mental health ng mga kabataan sa panahon ng sakuna. 887 human bones sa Taal, kinumpirma ng DOJ kaugnay ng retrieval operation sa missing Sabongeros. DOT at TikTok, formal nang nagkaalyansa para palakasin ang tourism MSMEs sa pamamagitan ng digital training. PNP, sinunog ang 1.5 million pesos na marijuana plantation sa Benguet. Pagtaas ng sahod sa Cagayan Valley, ipapatupad na sa November 5. International top golfer sa Tilang Home Bet, lalaro sa International Series Philippines debut. Patas at pantay na balita, komprehensibong ulat para sa pulso ng masa. Ito ang News Force.
Yan ang pinakamainit na mga balita ngayong araw. Manatiling nakatutok sa aming mga ulat at updates sa aming Facebook page, facebook.com/Golden Nation Network, at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube account, youtube.com/Golden Nation Network. Ako si Princess Castro at ito ang News Force.